Hello children, good morning. I hope you are all safe in your home. Myself Monisha, I am working in Bharathidhasanar Matric Higher Secondary School. Today we are going to see a 5th standard social science. We all live in a planet called the Earth. Is it right children? Earth is a very big as well as very beautiful planet. We can't able to see at a single glance. So we need a model. Man-made model of the Earth is called a globe. Man-made model of the Earth is called a globe. So today's topic is an globe children. What are the topic we are going to discuss here is first shape of the Earth, the second is an types of globe, third one uses, fourth one lines of latitudes, fifth one lines of longitudes, and the last topic is an grid. Okay children, can you tell me what is the shape of the Earth? You have any idea about this children? I will tell you. Earth is like a huge ball. Earth is like a huge ball. Listen children, it has two poles. Top pole is called a north pole and the bottom pole is called a south pole. A line which is passing through the center of the globe is called the equator. Our globe is divided into two equal parts by a line passing through it is called the equator. The top pole is called the northern hemisphere and the bottom pole is called the southern hemisphere. I will explain you children. Listen here. North pole as well as the south pole. In between, the line passing through the center is called the equator. The line passing through the center is called an equator. The top of the globe is called the northern hemisphere and the bottom of the globe is called the southern hemisphere. Why it will be named as an hemisphere children? Listen here, this is a sphere, is it right? Half of the sphere is called a hemi. Half of the sphere is called a hemisphere. Hemi means half children. So the top of the globe is called a northern hemisphere and the bottom of the globe is called a southern hemisphere. Okay children, the next topic is an types. What are all the types you know? It is a big one globe. It is a big one globe. Another one is a small globe. Small means pocket size globe. The last is an balloon like globes. Balloon like globes. So totally 3 types of globes are there. First one is an big one globe. Second one pocket size globe. Third one balloon like globe. Why do we need a globe children? To see the position of countries and continents in the world. The next we are going to see is the lines of latitudes. What is lines of latitudes? The line passing to the parallel to the equator are called the lines of latitudes. Listen here children, the line parallel to the equator are called the lines of latitudes. The lines passing parallel to the equator, these lines are called latitudes. The line passing through the parallel to the equator are called latitudes. Some of the important lines of latitudes is there. Listen here children, Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer, Equator, Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. These are the 5 important lines of latitude. Listen here, Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer, Equator, Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. The next topic we are going to see is lines of longitudes. Lines of longitude. What is mean by longitudes? I already said it has a 2 poles, north pole as well as a south pole. Okay, an imaginary line which connects the north pole as well as the south pole is called an axis. What does mean by imaginary? Imaginary na karpanai. So yeah, it is invisible. Okay, an imaginary line which connects the north pole to the south pole is called an axis. Listen children, so next we are going to see is lines of longitudes. What is mean by longitudes? Longitude is nothing but a line which is run from the north pole to the south pole are called the lines of longitudes. A line which is run from north pole to the south pole are called lines of longitudes. Listen children, there are totally 360 number of lines is there. There are totally 360 number of lines of longitudes is there. It is also called as a meridians. Okay, the lines of longitudes it is also called as a meridians. There are totally 360 in number. Okay, the line which runs from the north pole to the south pole are called the lines of longitude. Listen, it is totally 360 in number. The line which is passing through the center of a Greenwich near London in UK is called a prime meridian. So what is the difference between a meridian as well as a prime meridian ma? Prime meridian is nothing ma, it is a baseline. If we count from the east direction, it also counts as a 180 degree. If we count from the west side, it also counts as a 180 degree. This baseline is named as a prime meridian. Okay, okay children, here listen. They are totally the lines which run from the north pole to the south pole are called lines of longitude. The total number of meridians is in 360. The last topic we are going to see is a grid. So what does mean by grid? Grid is nothing but the intersection of an latitudes and longitude. This point is called as a grid. The intersection of latitude and longitude is called as a grid. So what is the use of a grid? Grid is used to locate the places. Grid is used to locate the places. Listen here children, I will tell you the small recap what are all the topics we have discussed here. First we discussed the shape of the earth. Listen ma, globe was invented by Martin Bayham in the year of 1492. Okay, globe was invented by Martin Bayham in the year of 1492. Globe is like earth is like a huge ball. The next is we see the types. It has a 3 types like a big one, pocket size globe, and the last one is a balloon like globes. Then we have discussed the uses to see the continents and oceans, countries in the world. Then lines of latitudes. Latitudes is nothing but a line which is running parallel to the equator is called a lines of latitudes. Next we see the lines of longitudes. Lines of longitudes is nothing but a line which is run from the north pole to the south pole are called a lines of longitudes. The last but not least, the last topic is a grid. Grid is nothing but it is used to locate our places. It is nothing but it is an intersection of latitudes and longitudes. Thank you children.